If you guys enjoy my content and you want to see the channel grow, then consider hitting that join button. There's 3 tiers to choose from, and you get exclusive content here on the channel that's not available to other subscribers. Once you hit the join button and pick which tier best suits you, go over to the playlist. There's 2 different categories to choose from: past live streams as well as exclusive content only available for members, such as the Storm Nation live stream, which is a live stream every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. for the members, by the members, as well as other exclusive videos already uploaded on the main channel. All you have to do is click the join button, pick a tier, and then start watching exclusive content. Thank you all so much, and I hope you guys join the membership and become a part of Storm Nation. What's up, people? How's it going?
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
I'm lounging. I'm out here lounging.
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm like, yeah, what's up, guys? hey, get out of here, girl. Get out of here. I gotta start.
Just simmer down now. Simmer down.
You say your name was Monica? All right, bye. Oh my god!
Gosh.
Damn.
Hey, Danny, it's not gonna run away, bro. It's not gonna run away. It's attached to you. All right, it's not gonna run away.
What's not coming about?
You was looking down. You was looking down. It ain't running away, bro.
Oh no. Oh,
He ain't got nothing there to look down on, bro.
Oh, I didn't say all that. See, I didn't go there. I just said it ain't running away. That's all I said.
See, I didn't even fuck me over. I didn't even.
I don't know, but this could be a whole different type of show.
Listen, man.
Oh fuck.
Shaking his head at it. He's shaking his head at it now. That's not good. That's not a good sign.
He's like, wake up.
I'm making fun of you. You hear that? They're talking about you.
He's like,
Oh,
where did I
whip it up.
put those porn pictures?
I know y'all just like my grandkids.
I
Power to do that.
I gotta ask you. You wearing an Avengers shirt because you supported the Justice League?
I wear Avengers because it was the next T-shirt in my drawer when I pulled it out.
Oh, okay.
That's how it happens. Yep.
My bad, Gramps. My bad.
Oh.
What? He said he was a grandpa. That was it. I'm not even going after him like that. I'm just saying. He said it.
Damn.
All I'm saying is,
But
you're a cool grandpa with an Avengers shirt.
What you said, Danny?
You poked the bear, he said.
You gonna poke the bear?
Listen, bro. Listen. We'll be all right.
It's all good. I ain't scared of Danny.
We talking about Black Panther. We're talking about Justice League tonight, not Black Panther. All right, so we gonna be all right. All right, we ain't gonna wake him up.
So
Work phone,
speaking of
okay?
which,
Work phone.
Oh, work phone. Okay, making sure. Just let people know. All right.
we kind of hit on this right before the show, but I kind of want to talk about this. We're going to talk about our prediction and whatnot. We got a super chat right off the bat. Devin says, I rewatched Justice League. It was painful. I'm glad you brought up that super chat. Because one, I will never watch that movie again. But here's the thing.
Sorry, Rob. Go ahead.
Something really pissed me off today. I know it doesn't take much to piss me off, but something really pissed me off. And this is a YouTuber that I used to watch, but I stopped following because I just think his reviews are not accurate. Like, I don't think he does research. I mean, I'm talking about Angry Joe. Now, I'm not like all the other YouTubers that, I'm going to go and start spamming his thumbs down button or leave shitty comments. When I don't agree with someone and it's a trend, I just stop watching. You know? So someone sent me, I think it was Andrew sent me a link where it showed the comparison between the Josh Whedon upper lip of Superman and how they fixed it in this version. And Angry Joe's like, fuck you, Josh Whedon. Josh Whedon had nothing to do with it. Like Josh Whedon got hired by Warner Brothers to say, hey, lighten this up. This is what we want. He did a job. He was not part of the CGI department. He's not the one who said, Henry Cavill, you can't shave your mustache. We're going to see. Like, that wasn't his fault. Like, what the fuck are these people going out and personally attacking Josh? Now, if Josh Whedon did some nasty stuff behind the scenes, then that's one thing. But that movie was not his fault.
All right. Well, I mean, don't put your name on it then. But either way, you're right, Devon. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. Like I was talking about.
Technically, his name is not on it. You can look at it. It says directed by Zack Snyder. It does not say directed by Josh Whedon. You have to film over 70% of the movie in order for you to get a directing credit. He has a writing credit. He does not have a directing credit. So his name is not on the movie.
CG, you were right. This is going to be a different show tonight. You coming at me. Anyway, go ahead.
No, you first.
No. So go.
No, I was just gonna say the reason why I rewatched it again is because I watched the trailer, Wonder Woman fighting Steppenwolf trailer, right? So I wanted to see what the difference was. It's the exact same scene.
It is.
Yeah, it's the exact same scene.
Yeah.
Even the words hits the wall. He calls her an Amazon, and he tells all the parademons to get away. She's mine. Does all of that. Just looks so much better.
Now the thing is okay, so
They changed them up, right? Parademon.
Yeah. I don't want to jump on this too early, but the thing is that from what I'm hearing is that what Zack Snyder is doing is that he's letting the film breathe. So whereas we know that Justice League had a lot of cuts and there was a lot more scene compared to where there was for 4 hours, there had to be a shit ton of scenes that were cut and chopped up. And I'm sure if you let a lot of scenes breathe, it would have made the whole thing better, because it's kind of like we're just watching a snippet of what the whole scene was instead of what it could have been. And I feel like that's going to be like one of the major differences in the rest of in the Snyder cut. And I'm gonna do the same thing you did, Devin. I'm gonna rewatch the Justice League. I'm gonna give it, like I was talking earlier, I'm gonna give it the absolute best possible shot, like HDR, full everything, just killing it. And if it still sucks, it sucks. Like, what's up?
I got the 4K copy.
Listen,
with a 4K great TV. Not only I don't got the pimped out version you did, but I got the LG 4K TV back in like $2,000.
I got you. I got you. But the thing is, I'm telling you, HDR. Once you start watching stuff in HDR,
I got
OLED,
HDR.
It kicks it. On OLED, it kicks it up a notch. I'm just telling you. And
but it doesn't make the movie script any better.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give it the best. I'm gonna put lipstick on a pig and see what happens. All right, like we gonna
at the end of the day, it'll still be my sister.
You could put sprinkles on shit, but it's still shit.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna give it a shot, though. I'm gonna give it a shot because I think that by letting these scenes breathe, it really did. I'm gonna letting these scenes breathe. I think it'll really show like the type of the filmmaker that Zack Snyder is gonna be, and I think it'll absolutely help a lot of scenes and flesh out more story and a lot of things like that. We already know it's gonna do that at being 4 hours, but I think it's just really gonna work out well. But we'll see.
Well, that's what we're gonna see. It's gonna be more fleshed out scenes. We're gonna get a better story with Cyborg. We're going to get a better story with Flash. We're going to get him saving Iris. So there's going to be a lot of scenes like that in there. Yeah. But the thing that I read was that there's no dull moments. You know what I mean? So
that's good.
Well, just to prove how something small can make something better, back when the Justice League came out, the scene at the end where Bruce is buying the farm back for him and he's going to the hall with the table, they replaced the music from the Justice League version with the Man of Steel music from BVS, and the scene is instantly better. It's the same exact scene, but the music is different and it makes it better.
Oh, the scores on Batman versus Superman is a lot better.
But they had Danny Elfman come in to do the score for Justice League. Danny Elfman does a great Tim Burton Batman, but it doesn't fit this type of movie. You know?
I mean, but who's doing the score now? Like they did with
Chunky
the
XL.
Oh, okay.
They're doing the Hans Zimmer remix version, so it's gonna feel like.
But then we don't know if that was a Joss Whedon call because remember, he has a writing credit,
no.
but still, he after the movie was done, they had to score it after it was done, and who knows, Joss didn't say bring in Elfman instead of Junkie that Zack Snyder did.
But at that time, Hans Zimmer retired from superhero films. Before Justice League filmed, he's like, I'm not doing any more superhero films. It wasn't until X-Men Dark Phoenix he came back to do superhero films. So the score would have been different anyway. But
okay, so then there you go. So I mean, Zack Snyder just recorrecting all the wrongs that would happen.
Yeah,
and so now it's going to be infinitely better or infinitely whatever. And
his vision.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that you can't have you can't try to say, okay, these are all three of my kids, but I adopted the last one. Like it's not the same thing. Yes, they're all your kids, absolutely. But this one did not come from you. You love it the same, you care about it, but it doesn't look like you.
I'm going to be honest. I don't like Justice League, but I'm not going to sit there and pretend it's like a god-awful, horrendous piece of crap.
Better than Iron Man 3.
I agree with you 100%, right? And I'm glad Adam's not here to hear that. But you could see where that movie had potential, but studio interference got in the way. The little things that you could tweak in the Justice League movie would make it better. The music, Steppenwolf's design, Steppenwolf's motive. Those little things are what separated from being a good movie to, Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Because I watched it again, and I've even said it the first time. I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. As just like you said,
Rise of Skywalker. I hate Rise of Skywalker. I don't hate Justice League.
Right, because you can see that it's like a Frankenstein of a movie. You know what I mean? Like you could obviously see that. So it's not bad. But now that we're getting the vision and what it's supposed to be, hey man, it's either you like it or you don't.
And did you not hate it because of the characters, or did you hate it because of the story?
What?
You say you didn't hate it. I said, did you like it just because your favorite characters are in there? Take them out of it? Would you have liked the movie?
The story wasn't that bad either. I mean,
Justice League?
Yeah.
Well, if you take the characters out of the movie, it wouldn't be called Justice
League.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. It would have been no league.
I know what Danny's trying to say.
It would have been called Search for Your Mama. Because that's what Steppenwolf was doing.
Motherfuckers try to act so fucking smart when you know what the hell I'm trying to say.
No, but if you go back and look at Justice League, there was a lot of good moments in there. The scene where Bruce was talking to Diana, and he's like, when he wants to bring Superman back, and she's like, we can't do that. And then he's like, is that what you did when Steve Trevor died? And she there was a lot of good moments in that movie. Just you could tell where it was like Anzo said, it was stitched together. It wasn't the full version of what we were supposed to get.
Wait, pause. Wait, you said when Steve Trevor died, like they talked about Steve Trevor in Justice League, but Justice League came out before?
No, Justice League came out after
Wonder Woman.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was Man of Steel, BVS, Wonder Woman,
and then Justice League.
And actually Suicide Squad, then Justice League.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't connect like that, but I get you.
Yeah, they do. There's the end credit scene in Justice League or Suicide Squad.
I feel you now, Danny.
Welcome to my world.
It's starting to bubble up right here. I was like, oh shit.
I just heard. That's right there. Did you not talk about people getting their facts?
No, I get you, Rob. Yeah, they're all DC movies. I'm just talking about the continuity of Zack Snyder. That's what I meant.
No, they do fit because that's how. I mean, it fits. What do you want me to tell you? There's an end credit scene where Ben Affleck talks to Amanda Waller about putting together a team. Plus, the Flash was in that movie, which connects to Justice League because it shows how he captured Captain Boomerang and pushed people.
Batman was in it.
Batman was in it, and the Joker that's in her is going to be in this. I mean, dude, it connects. It's continuity.
Fine. I'm fine.
Now Shazam don't connect.
Why don't you just put me up there next to Danny and just put Enzo down here so we can just like chill out? Like the old brothers can just there it is. We can just sit down here.
Wow.
Jeez, man. Seriously.
I actually read an article and I can't remember what site it was on. They were actually
used to it.
Right, cool.
They were actually bitching about how Steppenwolf looks in this one.
Who Who's bitching about
I
that?
can't remember what article it was.
Clickbait. They
yeah.
just want clickbait, man. Get out of here.
Yo,
with that
they
nonsense.
said this guy was like, he looks like a porcupine and all this kind of crap. He was just trashing the movie.
And
I
I
was like,
like how they wait. Oh, he was a review of the movie. Okay, all right.
yeah,
I'm just
he's seen it. And it was a review of the movie. Yeah.
All right, I don't know, man. You just got people out there that just want to do clickbait. Don't get me wrong, a movie can be bad, but just
They just want to trash it. I mean,
exactly.
He looks better, regardless of what you want to say. He looks better than he did.
Like his suit is damn animated. We talked about it on the last stream.
Yes,
I got that shit vibrating and going back and forth.
In BVS the Ultimate Cut at the end where Jesse Eisenberg's Lex is in that puddle and the cops come to arrest him, he has the because the Kryptonian ship can show you projections and stuff. They had the projection of Steppenwolf, and that's what he looked like. You know, and he was shape shifting and all that, and he had the mother boxes, and that's how Lex was able to know what's going to happen, because he even says the dinner bell has been rung, the god is dead, they're coming to Earth now. So yeah, and so dude, I love Steppenwolf's look. He actually looks like, I'm not gonna say Thanos threatening, but he looks like he's gonna fuck some shit up.
He's intimidating.
Very menacing.
Chosen Vader Karate. Dude, holy shit, that's a long ass fucking weird name. Threw in a $5 super chat, and he says, "Could we ever get Marvel vs. DC in Secret Wars?" Fuck no, dude. You got Warner Brothers and Disney. Okay, these are competitive. That's like saying, are we ever gonna get McDonald's and Burger King swap? Like that, it ain't gonna happen, man. Too many copyrights are involved, and not only that, Marvel's hitting home runs. Why would they team up with DC?
And then he also did ask about Secret Wars, and that's coming if you didn't already know. So.
Yeah, Secret Wars, but not in. It ain't like the comic books. In comic book industry, you can do that, and with movies, ain't no way in monkey hell we're ever seeing
monkey hell. Wow,
monkey hell, man.
I will just say this.
Bad choice of words. Just on my face, I'm like, huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just like, what is that, bro?
Well, I will just say this. He left. He probably went to go take a piss. But
we were here in about 10 seconds.
He was the same one that said there was no way Spider-Man would ever be in the MCU.
I was thinking that in my mind, and I was like, you know what? They're gonna play this video back when Marvel vs. DC gets announced, and he'll be like trending on YouTube again, like Parasite again. It will never happen. What I want to explain is, I thought that it was never gonna, but it was continuity. So
all I have to say to all the comic book fans though about Secret Wars, don't expect anything like the comics.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
If you're gonna get all high strung and think you're gonna get comic content, you're gonna get bits and pieces, but not.
There's two different Secret Wars in the comics, though. There's the one back where Spider-Man got
Beyonder.
And then the new one, which sucked, which was basically Crisis on Infinite Earth, where they just folded all the damn world. That comic sucked. That shit sucked wiener shits, man. Like it was awful.
Where do you get these from? Is there like a book? Is there like a book that I can buy? Like with all these like sayings, like
He has all the shitty comic books like in the back of his toilet bowl. He's like, yeah, this is shit.
Yeah,
dude. When you've done YouTube as long as I have, you just make shit up to be entertaining at this point.
Man, you smell like
that's the trick.
Cow farts. Like what? Like
hold on a second. Write that down.
Yeah.
You gotta be entertaining, man. So you just make shit up. I
gotta go to his studio. He has it like written on the back of the wall. Like, okay, used that last week. And he's like, use this up. Monkey hell. All right, I ain't touched this in a while.
a lot of them I steal from movies, like Sweet and Sour Chicken Ass. That's from Rush Hour 1. Sweet and sour chicken.
I like.
It's a mashup.
I see. But anyway, I think what's this one here?
Big Osho, yes, comes in with super chat. With Zack Snyder's vision finally being shown, do you think that one and done, or is he still in Warner Brothers? Dude, I read a statement today where he said the original Justice League version is still the canon. That his movie's not canon. They're not. Dude.
No,
it's a one and done.
No, he's already signed to Netflix and is doing like an animated and the full movie. So like, I mean, he already jumped ship. He pulled the whole Shonda Rhimes. He's gone. He's like, screw y'all. Like, I'm done. So he's not coming back. I mean,
and like I said, for him to come back, they would have to literally tell him, and it would have to be AT&T, and they would have to literally tell him, you can get your vision out, and Warner Brothers will not interfere.
Yeah, he would have to sign a contract that says he has final cut and say over his films.
But again, I'm gonna tell you, as much as I like Zack Snyder and as much as I believe in his vision, and I think this movie will be great. I'll put that on record. I think it will be great. I think that having one person decide the vision of all of DC's continuity is not that it's a bad thing, but it definitely limits the possibilities of what can happen. So imagine like, okay, we started off with Jon Favreau and Iron Man, then we moved on to different directors, but then everyone like hands down says the best thing that they did was bring in Joe and Anthony Russo.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's like if they're sticking with just one director, but they didn't get Joe and Anthony Russo for DC, who knows what it would be? You know what I mean? Like it would be.
The MCU changed when the Russo brothers and James Gunn came in. You just saw a massive shift of where they went.
And I think that they need to do that. Like I feel like DC needs to do what Marvel did and like, listen, okay, you're a young filmmaker, you want to bring these new ideas, come in. I'm giving you this IP. Yeah, we'll rein your leash in a little bit, but we want you to go ahead and bring your vision to this, that, and the third. And I feel like that will help because that'll bring anger. I mean, that'll bring hunger and vision and this to that to DC as Marvel did, and I think that'll be a great thing for them.
But the difference between Marvel, I didn't mean. Go ahead, Gaïskar.
I was gonna say like DC, all they have to do is entrust the people that they're hiring to do the damn job and let them give them control.
That's it.
They've been stepping on their toes ever since, and that's why they've been coming out with weak movies, weaker movies compared to what Marvel's bringing out.
Because what Marvel does is they say, okay, this is what we want. You know what I mean? The Infinity Stones in this movie, whatever, but do your movie. You know what I mean? Just make sure that it sticks to these guidelines.
Yeah, they did that with Black Panther. They're like, look, Ryan Coogler, do whatever you want. Just make sure that this, and this stays connected. And do same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. But the problem is, and I've said this a million times, Warner Brothers doesn't have a Kevin Feige. You know?
They don't. You're right. They don't have a Kevin Feige. But the thing is that they're not going to go ahead and change their whole business plan just to go ahead and do it, because that's going to be money up the behind to get that started. Whereas Disney and Marvel was smart enough to do that a while ago. So I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, just DC can just get the hell out of the way and let the filmmakers do what they do and just say, hey, just put this in there and we'll be good. And fans will love it.
Chosen Vader Karate comes in with another $5 super chat. This is a follow-up one about the Marvelverse DC question he has. He said, LO, just asking for movies. Thanks for all you do. No, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. And I was just saying that because here's the thing. I don't want to sound.
Yo, check your arm okay?
She was itching, man. She was itching. Hey, I mean, I could be like Adam and just wear an old shirt with white stains all over it. I would just itch. Oh no! Well, the thing is, I nared my back and stuff.
Danny, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't understand.
No, I don't get it. What I meant.
What happens is when you start talking like that, you start to have a stroke. That's why you check your left arm.
Yeah. Don't scare him. Don't scare him.
But you know what he reminded me of for a second? The other day I watched Die Hard with a Vengeance, and the brother was like, with your chair in it, like you're gonna steal with my chair. So like that was funny, but don't worry, you're gonna be all right, brother. You're gonna be all right.
Was I stuttering? I don't remember. I don't recall stuttering.
Oh hell!
Just rewatch it when you get back after this.
But
it has begun.
But anyway,
Mortal Kombat.
Just to clarify, Chosen, because now this is gonna sound rude. I don't mean for this to sound rude, and this ain't directed to Chosen. This is directed to other people. But I work with a lot of people that don't know shit. Okay, and they come up to me and they're like, "Hey, man, did you see the trailer for Marvel's Avengers versus the Justice League? And I was like, that's a fan-made trailer, right? Like that's never gonna happen, right? Like really, I saw a trailer. I'm like, no, fuck
I
my life.
know how they feel.
You just ruined his dreams.
But like I said earlier, I was like, you were the same one that said Spider-Man would never be in the MCU either, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
But that's
What he was gonna do? Didn't I say he was gonna do that?
Now, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying.
so
Anything's possible.
Let me ask you this: do you see any scenario where Warner Brothers might go bankrupt and Disney take over Warner Brothers? Because that's what happened with Sony. They had the email leaks; they were going bankrupt, and Marvel said, "Well, we'll make a deal with you."
Right.
I don't see Warner Brothers doing that.
I thought they went bankrupt after they made the deal.
No, it was before.
But
it was the email leaks.
Okay, but even still, you know what I mean? That deal would have probably happened anyways to get Spider-Man in there because they're both making money off of it then, right?
But to be fair, let's not forget, Spider-Man is a Marvel character. Sony,
yeah, I know.
Right. If Sony didn't make another Spider-Man movies, the rights just would have reverted back to Marvel anyway. So
I get it.
That's a little more plausible than fucking Batman showing up with Iron Man.
Well, yes, it is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying yes, it is. I'm just saying, like, you never know. One day, maybe the demand may get high for it, and somebody says, "But first, DC has to get their universe in check." You know what I mean?
All you have to do is start a hashtag and shit happens. So fuck, anything's possible.
Got a new member, Rob.
Oh, we got a new member. Woo!
Randy Ramirez.
Woo! Yeah.
Cheers.
Hey, thank you. And I actually got a couple new shows that's going to be for members only. I got my top 3 is going to be a bi-weekly show. Ask Robert's a bi-weekly show. And tonight is Storm Nation. And God, we're going to get to Storm Nation. But tonight's Storm Nation live. So, yeah. But it is what it is.
Can I be a part of that tonight?
You can if you want to.
Okay, awesome.
I don't have Adam, so I need all the help I can get. Dude, Storm Nation. Storm Nation.
You don't have the guys, so you just throw me in there. I don't have Adam. Dude. So you might as well. Okay, I see how you feel. It's okay.
Yeah,
hey, man. All right. I'm going. Bye.
Storm Nation Live is a lot different than this, though.
That's fine. So am I.
Like okay. Like you want to talk about. You want to talk about strokes?
Rob, you didn't met me, bro. Come on, you know.
All right, I'm just saying.
All right, okay, all right. Are you ready?
Well, when can we start talking about COVID vaccines? And
That's
shit?
fine, bro. We can talk about it. I'm good with it. Anyway, but go ahead, G. What you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh no, I want to read this guy's Randy. Oh man, it didn't show up on this one. But Randy said, "Hey, Robert, it would be awesome if you did another skit like last week where Mr. Dumbass is responding to the better reception to the Snyder Cut." Maybe, man, I don't know, because that one about got me in trouble, man. I thought about Nazi Germany and every fucking thing.
Let's do that after we see it.
Yeah. Because I need to see the movie. I still might not like the movie. Plus, I can't do it tonight because my green screen's in the car, so I don't have my green screen with me.
Give me a second, guys. Give me a second.
But thank you so much for being
on the Geek watching the Snyder Cut.
I was thinking about that too.
That would be funny.
Well, I mean, I don't know what else to say about this Justice League. I mean, again, I know it's gonna look great. Wait, is this in color or this is black and white? I've heard different. I'm asking a question. What?
It's no WandaVision shit.
This is not WandaVision.
I'm just saying because we have all the posters have been in black and white. I watched the interview where he was talking about like how he's been watching it in black and white because of that's all he had in the final thing. Okay, all right,
it's shades of gray.
Did you ever see Logan in black and white?
No, I never did.
That shit is good. Like I know it's only a color change, but it fits so good.
I saw what's his name? I saw
Mad Max.
Mad Max, that was it. Yeah, I saw Mad Max in black and white.
Yeah, if you get Logan on 4K or Blu-ray, it comes with the black and white edition.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Chosen comes in with another $5 super chat. Jesus, man, he is like keeping the lights on in this place. And we're at 130 viewers. Let's see if we get that thing up to 65 likes. Chosen says, then why Star Wars not as good as Marvel then? That's because one has Kevin Feige, the other one has Kathleen Kennedy.
I knew you were going. How did I know you was going to say that immediately? I feel like everybody that hates Star Wars or like has a problem with it goes for her throat. Everybody.
Because it is her.
It is her. There's, I mean...
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no. I feel like that's just everybody goes after her.
It's like Bob Iger wears some of the responsibility, but people don't want to say that.
She's the Kevin Feige of Star Wars, though.
Yeah, but he's the boss. He was the boss doing her.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Bob Iger's like, hey, yes, I think we should make her a fucking Palpatine and let's kill all the Skywalkers and have her let's have a fucking Palpatine take the Skywalker name and let's bury the fucking lightsaber of Luke Skywalker on the fucking planet that he wanted to fucking leave.
Danny, careful, bro, because we ain't where he's at. The real outside.
Rob, tell me how you really feel.
Tell me how you really feel, bro.
Hate Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker is the biggest piece of shit.
All right. So
I'm not doubting you on what you say. I'm just saying that he is the head boss. He gonna wear some of that responsibility. That's all that I'm saying.
So I mean, like it's the same way he takes responsibility for Marvel. And then I remember I had some people who worked at Disney at the time, and when Black Panther came out and it hit that like $1 billion mark or was climbing, oh, you best believe Bob Iger sent out an email saying how great it was, how wonderful it was to be part of being able to bring Black Panther. You think he ever sent an email about Star Wars?
Let's take a vote.
But they made money. That's the thing. That's why she still has a job, because they made money out of those movies.
That is correct.
Let's take a vote. Who's responsible for Star Wars sucking? Kathleen Kennedy or Bob Iger? Kathleen Kennedy.
Wow.
100%.
No, Kathleen.
I think it has to do with.
It is Kathleen Kennedy, though.
She's the immediate person responsible for the franchise. So
I think it has to do with the fact that he sold it, and now you have so it's the opposite issue of what Marvel has, whereas Marvel diversifies their directors. Star Wars should have kept with one director, as he did with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Whereas now they just changed it around. Maybe if they'd have kept J.J. Abrams the whole way, it might have been okay, but they didn't. They said they changed it around.
But you see, the problem with that is Kathleen Kennedy had the last say into whatever they did.
Maybe J.J. Abrams didn't want to come back, and then they pulled him back at the very last second and said, "Okay, money."
No, but it's the choices that they made. That's all right. Those choices, Rey being the lead, everything, Force's female, all that was Kathleen Kennedy.
She signed off on all of that, and it's like if she was a good executive, a good charge of Star Wars, right? Like. Fucking Kevin Feige has Marvel planned out for the next 10 years. She didn't have 3 fucking movies planned out.
No, she just wanted to throw them out there.
Movies. She didn't even have them mapped out. Fucking Daisy Ridley came out in interviews and said she didn't know that Palpatine was a grandfather until like 4 weeks into
Now let's pause for a second. I want to go back to what Danny was saying. Bob Iger, head, makes the decisions. Now, what if he's like, all right, we just paid $4 billion for this thing. We got to make money off this thing fast. I want to put out some movies because I want to tie it into the theme park that I want to open up. So you throw the movies out there, come up with the ideas, but they need to come out between this time and this time and this time. So they didn't have time to flesh it out. And again, it could be from the top. Bob Iger saying, I want to connect it to this parks.
Sharif.
Throw some movies out there so we can have that. Hey.
Sharif, respectfully, I can legit come out with an outline for 3 movies in 10 minutes. Okay,
yeah, me too.
I'm not saying you have to come up with a whole fucking script, but if you take any writing courses in school, they always tell you, make sure you know where you're going in the end before you start writing.
Okay, you're working backwards.
Know where you're going to end. They had no idea what they were going to do.
You're proving my point. If he pitched that to him and it didn't make no sense, it's his job to say, Kathleen,
I don't care because I want this theme park.
It don't make no sense.
No, but he's not one of those. He probably wasn't one of those hands-on guys. Like Disney doesn't tell Marvel what to do. They're like, if he says I have this picture, do this, do that. Okay, boom, do what you got to do.
No, he doesn't because Kevin Feige told me this yesterday that Kevin Feige said, I'm going to such and such and such. And if they don't give me this, and this, then I'm quitting.
Yeah, but he's
No,
not
that's
going over the
that's
details in the
different.
scripts and
Yeah,
shit.
that's different. He wanted to make movies that they weren't sure about. He wanted to
So
make
he
movies
so he went to his boss and asked for permission and persuaded them.
to
After
make
making them a lot of money.
So then,
So he had a
exactly.
no, but you're
You
not.
guys are proving his point. He's right.
No,
Danny's
you're not
right.
understanding. No, you're not understanding. There was movies. He didn't go with them and try to get a script done. He needed to get certain movies done, which was Black Panther. They don't talk about the script.
Yeah,
I'm not
Iger,
talking about a script or a movie.
But
I'm
here's
talking
the
about
thing.
a boss. A
Bob
boss.
Iger,
A boss.
but Bob
Yes.
Iger, Bob Iger knew that they were doing 7, 8, and 9. He already greenlit that. He didn't ask him, so who's their fucking dad? Like he didn't go into the details. You think he cares about Medi?
But again, right there, you're proving the point of what Danny's saying. He didn't care, but yet he still signed off. Maybe if he cared a little bit more and said, "Hey, can we try to flesh this out, make this a little better than what it was?"
Do you think my store manager gives a fuck how I stock the milk as long as the milk is fucking stocked?
Kevin Feige went into Bob Iger and said, "Hey, I want to do this, this, and this. Oh, you don't want to do it? I'm out. Find somebody else to do it." Kathleen Kennedy probably went in there and said, "I want to do this, this, and this." And Bob Iger said, "Nope, I want a theme park. So get the shit done when you get it done." So again, they both mid-level managers went to the top guy, and the top guy came down and said, "Whatever it is going to be."
No,
this is
because Kathleen Kennedy already knew what she was going to do. She backstabbed George Lucas.
Yeah.
She said in the interview that we got to preserve the characters and make sure we do this for the characters.
And if she knew that before they bought Star Wars, who okayed the okay to buy it, knowing that they were going to do that?
But they didn't know. That's what I'm saying. They didn't know that. She had planned to. That's how they got George Lucas to sell it, by telling him that they were going to possibly do his stories, his last three, by telling him that they were going to stay true to the characters. Once they bought it, all that changed. Once they bought it,
even George Lucas even said it. He goes that because he worked with her before in the past, that he trusted her with it.
You're right.
That was one of the major factors he sold as well. Because he believed it was going to
put her in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And then the minute they bought it, that's when she came out. Force is female. Force is this. And they put their agenda into it instead of worrying about working on the story. That's all Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, that was all Kathleen Kennedy.
So the old adage is, the captain goes down with the ship. Now, granted, Kathleen Kennedy is the captain of the Star Wars ship, but on top of that, they're still on the Disney boat. So the thing is that you still have to go to the top and say something. Danny, tell me if I'm wrong. Right? Am I fighting this correctly?
Are you Danny's son, bro? Like father and daddy teaming up, like mega powers unite.
Listen, bro. Am I explaining it correctly, or am I off, Danny?
You have a point, but with all the divisions,
you are wasting your breath.
No. Don't listen to Danny. Phantom's on his ass. No, you have a point. But you got to understand, Disney doesn't just have Marvel and DC. They have other properties out there, right?
Bob Iger was worried about Disney Plus. He's not going to micromanage each person.
Every single thing.
Yes.
All right.
And no boss that owns a company does that. You put people in the positions to do those things.
All right, Brian. All right. We'll leave it alone. Danny ain't helping me much.
Though.
I'm gonna leave it alone now.
Nice try.
My boss has his hands on everything, and if somebody fucks up, it's bad on him. So I don't care what they say. I don't believe it. I disagree.
Well, I would tell you about my boss, but I need to keep my job. So I'm going to go to the next thing, which is we got another new member.
Nice.
So we got a second member for the Storm Nation live stream or the Storm Nation membership. Just real quick, the Storm Nation membership is exclusive stuff that regular subscribers don't get. So every Tuesday night you get the Storm Nation members only live stream. Mega tier members get to join the stream. You get Ask Robert, which is going to be bi-weekly. So that's where mega tier members get to ask questions and I answer it. That's for all members. And then starting the following week, I will be doing my top 3, which is inspired by Chris's top 3. So every other week, I will have a different top 3, like maybe top 3 DC movies, top 3 Marvel movies, Star Wars movies. Rise of Skywalker is not one of them. So if you guys want to join the membership, I would very much appreciate it. Every member helps, and
Last Jedi shouldn't be one of them either, but
and that's the Last Jedi is my number one, bro.
that was on yourself.
Actually, it's the number two. A New Hope is still my number one. But that's the link for my membership if you guys want to join. And thank you so much, Samuel. I hope you enjoy the exclusive content.
Empire Strikes Back's the best Star Wars ever.
I think Empire Strikes Back, although it's fantastic,
don't say overrated.
It is, man.
Oh my God!
Star Wars, everybody's like, Empire's the best. It's like, come on, man.
That's not what makes it overrated, though, because everybody thinks it's the best.
All right, so let's jump back a little bit because we started talking about this Justice League. So, what do you think should be the next move after? Obviously, the Flash is coming out after that. What do you think will be the next move after the Flash?
Flashpoint that bitch and do Man of Steel 2.
Can't flashpoint it and do Man of Steel 2. You can flashpoint it and do,
flashpoint it, erase Wonder Woman 84, erase Shazam, erase Birds of Prey, and just fucking do Man of Steel 2.
Speaking of Wonder Woman 84, now I still don't like the movie. I'm not going to jump on that, but what I'm going to say is that I think that with the Justice League, I think what'll happen is this is the Wonder Woman right after her movie came out. So the thing is that I feel like we're going to get more of that great Wonder Woman 2017 version and those great Amazonians from 2017 version as opposed to this watered down crap that we got.
Yeah. We're not going to get one that's going to fucking rape a random guy because Steve Trevor's soul is in his body.
Yeah. And then like, I feel like, Joss has had a lot of issues behind the scenes like we talked about earlier in the stream of how I feel like, okay, a lot of people can get upset at him because of all the behind the scenes issues. And, just on a side note, I feel like homie that plays Cyborg is just doing a little bit too much. I think he need to sit down somewhere and just be quiet or they're going to Malcolm X your behind. So just sit down. And but I think that Joss has had a lot of people coming out and saying over the years how people felt uncomfortable and things like that. And I feel like off of that, absolutely jump all over his butt. And if you look back at those movies, he does gratuitous like butt shots and all this, that, and the third. Like, and I feel like if I go back and watch Justice League, I'll see like Wonder Woman will be like very hypersexualized, whereas in like Wonder Woman in 2017, she was just like a real strong woman. And I feel like Zack Snyder is gonna take that same.
Zack Snyder had her sexualized in BVS though. Like when she was getting out of that fucking car, bro, and then when she fell, when Doomsday hit her, she was like dissing her.
Well, I mean, when she was getting out of the car, we didn't know. We knew who she was, but she was supposed to be.
Let's not forget, Zack Snyder did direct Sucker Punch. I mean, that's basically a sex out like music video.
Yeah, but come on, Joss Whedon's doing like he took away from like the fact that she was a strong woman and just made her a sexual object, whereas Zack Snyder, made her look sexy, but she was still strong as all hell. So like I feel like we'll get more of that.
Man, I don't know who this chosen guy is, man, but he is like lighting up the super chest tonight, man. Jesus.
Lucifer's kid brother.
Chosen Vader Karate comes in. Steve Spielberg, Steven, you know him on a first name basis, man. Damn. Steven Spielberg has said Kathleen is the greatest producer, and if Marvel had failed, would we blame Kevin? If Marvel failed, we 100% would be blaming Kevin Feige. Who else would we be blaming? And yes, Kathleen Kent. Look, I'm not saying the bitch isn't I said bitch. I'm not saying the bitch isn't a good producer, but the bitch don't know Star Wars lore. The bitch don't know how to do a universe. Okay? That's just fact. She doesn't know how to make a cinematic universe. She puts her fucking agendas in the way. Kevin Feige, he has a roadmap. How the fucking one guy map out 10 fucking years? This bitch couldn't map out a trilogy. Okay? It's like, yes, she's to blame. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her. Like, I have zero respect for her. When I went to Star Wars Celebration and they were doing a Carrie Fisher tribute, that bitch had to read off a teleprompter because she doesn't give a fuck about anybody. I don't care if she produced E.T., fucking Indiana Jones. I don't care if she fucking produced the fucking Brave Little Toaster. I don't give a fuck. She doesn't know Star Wars. Okay, fuck that.
I second that.
Fuck
I
Papa
second
Doc.
that.
Fuck the clock. Fuck the train. Sorry.
I second that one.
Okay, all right.
I second that 100%. She
Please,
has
people.
no fucking idea what she was doing with Star Wars. None.
I'll have to say, please, nobody in the chat go fuck a toaster. and if you do, unplug it.
Even if you unplug it, man, your shit is destroyed. So just don't do
Wow.
it. Period.
Not if you got Rob's, you know, his fits in there perfectly.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I went here. You took it here. I went here.
He's with Adam.
Oh my god. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are nuts. Y'all are nuts.
Adam. But yes, there's a difference about being a producer, and there's a difference being a head over a cinematic universe. Two completely different jobs, right? You can mop a bathroom, doesn't mean you can fucking like build the fucking floor, or I don't know. That's a bad example, but you know what I mean? Like you know, you can be an architect that comes up with the design for a building. Doesn't mean you know how to make the fucking building.
All right,
Hey,
bro.
man. I'm Hispanic. I can mop the floor and I can rip your bathroom apart and build it again.
Hey, I waxed floors for 8.5 years. So. Nothing wrong with that.
All right. Well, that's what it is. Then we would blame Kevin apparently, and Steven Spielberg. Yeah, Kathleen is a great producer. All right, brother. I'm nothing against it. That's what he believes, and he made money with her, by all means. But maybe what happens is that she was possibly she didn't have a. I don't agree with what you guys are saying, but I'm gonna say is okay. Maybe if she had like a little bit of a tighter leash, as opposed to when she was directing and producing for Steven Spielberg was able to keep her on, you know, some type of this is what I want for my movie, this is my track. But then now she's working with different directors and whatnot.
But E.T. wasn't a trilogy.
But still, it was one movie. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. It's one movie. When you have a trilogy, you need to know what the fuck you're gonna set up. Like, you can't sit there and tell me you watch Rise of Skywalker and go, oh yeah, they had that shit planned from the very beginning. Like Maz Kanata's like, where'd you get that lightsaber? That's a story for another day. Fast forward 5 years in a fucking comic book. You know?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And if you always listen to George Lucas when he talks about Star Wars, he knew where it was going and where it was ending.
Yep.
He knew it. He had his beginning, he had his ending. The story changed along the way, but he knew what he was doing. He had his shit mapped out. Yeah,
because like in his original draft, like before he even filmed A New Hope, he had a script for a whole movie. He's like, well, this is too long, so he broke it into third. Yes, he didn't know Leia and Luke were going to be brothers in Return of the Jedi, but the same story beats stayed the same, just slightly things changed. In this new trilogy, everything doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. Like at all.
That, you know, and again, that was the point I was making. Like, you know, one of the biggest mistakes that Star Wars made was the fact that they had
Kathleen Kennedy. Yes.
No, the fact that they had all these different directors and they didn't stick with one person. Because
but the original trilogy had different directors. You had George Lucas, Irvin Kershner, and then the one dude that did Return of the Jedi. 3 different directors.
All right. I didn't. I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan.
Oh, dude, I bleed the Force and a little bit of pizza sauce.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah,
you see, I bleed the Force too, but I just bleed the movies. Rob goes into the books and all that stuff. No, just give me the movies, the cartoons or whatever, all that shit that's on TV. I'll bleed it. But when you have to read and shit, I'm like, fuck that.
There's so much good stories in the books, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Blah blah.
Okay. How can you be so like closed off with it though?
Like I said, if it ain't canon, I don't want it.
Oh my god!
But the books are canon.
No, the books now. I'm talking about the EU stuff.
That stuff. The old EU, some of the books were really good, like the Thrawn trilogy, and some of the books weren't so good. You know, you go up and down. To be honest with you, I haven't read a Star Wars book in like months. You know.
If it ain't part of that, I don't give a shit about it. But like you said, the ones that they're doing now are part of it. But again, I watch the movies. I don't want to have to read the books to find out what happens in certain things.
But dude, like me and Anzo, we're sort of on the same page with Star Wars. Like we watch the audio commentaries for the movies, watch the documentaries for the movies.
So Danny, how you living, man? How you living? You all right? You all right down here? These guys are just talking, going off. I feel like we should just like break out.
I'm absorbing the knowledge, bro.
I told someone the other day, like I watch. I was in LG's backstage. I'm like, I watch everything Star Wars. I watch the fucking little George Lucas documentaries, the interviews. He did one in a college. He was like, yeah, George Lucas has one in a college with kids. I'm like, yeah, I seen it. Bro, I've seen it all. You know what I mean? When it comes to that shit, I've seen it all. So
some of the best stuff, and the difference between Disney Star Wars and George Lucas Star Wars, dude, when George Lucas released a Blu-ray DVD, man, there was tons of documentaries, audio commentary. Dude, when Disney releases the fucking Blu-rays, you get the movie.
Well, the thing is that you got to remember, George Lucas wasn't a part of any of that, so obviously you didn't.
Yeah, but and then fucking, I don't know who was to blame for this, but they released Force Awakens with some bullshit special features, and then 6 months later re-released it with audio commentary. So my fucking ass had to buy it twice.
My fucking ass.
I'm sitting here with 2 copies of Force Awakens.
I would not give them more on my money.
Exactly, my fucking ass. Like,
do you know how many copies?
You paid for it twice.
Do you know how many copies of the original trilogy and prequels I have? I have it on DVD, VHS, DVD widescreen, DVD full screen. I got it on the Blu-ray collection, individual steel case.
You know what? Then you do have a reason to be upset because you didn't spend all this money. You do have a reason to be upset.
I have the trilogy.
The box set?
The box set, not the special editions. I do have the special editions, but I have the set that was released in the 80s after Return of the Jedi came out.
That's the one I have. Yeah. I have the originals, and I have the prequels all on DVD. I will not spend any money to buy that Disney shit. Not one of them. I am buying Force Awakens. I ain't buying The Last Jedi. I ain't buying Solo. I ain't buying none of that shit. I don't need
to. Nah, I still buy it, man. Even if it's on Disney Plus. If I like the movie, I'll buy it.
I ain't like none of the movies, so why buy it?
This is the trilogy I have.
Yeah, that's the remastered one that came out. The THX remastered. Yeah, I have that one.
And then I
had that one.
Then I have the special edition that came out after and stuff like that.
Those were on 20th Century Fox. That's so crazy. So 20th Century Fox made Star Wars, and Disney bought Star Wars, and then they bought 20th Century Fox, so they bought Star Wars twice.
Yeah. They should have they could have saved $4 billion and just wait a couple years.
I just saw that.
Holy shit! I need 6 more subs to get 1,000, guys.
Really?
Come on, chat.
Well, we're gonna get those 6 fucking subs right now.
I need 6
Dude,
subs.
I've been looking like every 30 minutes today. I'm like, man, you fucking get it yet? You fucking get it, guys? So, guys, real quick, man, let's do this shit right now. We got 136 people watching. My boy Anzo is 6 subs away from hitting that 1K, man. So I'm gonna put the link to his channel in the comments right now. I need 6 people to go over there and sub right now.
All right. You got one from me, so don't worry.
Please do, guys. Appreciate it.
So let's go over there and get that thing up to 6 subs.
6 subs, brother. Let's do this.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. Terrence was like, "Oh, need 6 subs left," and I was like, "What?
What's up with Terrence? Is Terrence pissed at me?
995, 996.
No, he's
998.
Not. Really?
998. Yep. I'm refreshing. 999.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, again, buddy.
You got it. Woo! You got it.
Thank you, everybody.
Got it.
Good job.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much, guys.
1,000, bro.
Thank you.
Big up, brother. Guys. Big up.
Hard work, man. Hard work. You know.
I appreciate everybody that just subbed to me and put me over the top. It's humbling. I like to see that 1K by the name. It's humbling. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Strike First just throwing a big ass super chat.
What up, Strike?
And he says, What's good, guys? What's up, Striker? Are you gonna be on Storm Nation tonight, buddy? AT&T WB needs to get Zack Snyder to direct some other DC shows for HBO Max. I agree 100% with that one. If his Just League goes well, which I know it will, he can direct some DCEU movies with total control of the creative process, of course.
No, what you do is you take Zack Snyder and you put him in the Kevin Feige role. And you allow him to be able to go ahead and do that because he's already proven himself as creating the damn DCEU in the first place. So just put him on top of the whole thing and just don't even have him direct no movies. Just
so you would let him handpick the directors for each movie?
I would let him do it. I would absolutely let him do it.
Kevin Feige does.
And then that way he can.
Would you give Patty Jenkins another chance to redeem herself because she kind of laid the egg with his last one?
Yes, I wouldn't let that. I wouldn't let her write it.
No. Yeah, what I would do is, I would say, I think I don't know the whole backstory of what happened, but I definitely think that the fact that Zack Snyder stepped away, and that movie was made without his involvement, really, I think that really affected it going forward. And I feel like if he had his finger on the trigger and he was able to say, hey, we're trying to do a continuity here between all these different types of movies, I think that movie would have came out a lot better, and a lot of that bullshit that was in that movie would have been stopped, hands down.
Well, another question. If this is a success like we think it is, can he save it, you think, or do they have to have a Flashpoint movie to reset it?
They have to have a Flashpoint movie to reset it. There's no way, because especially if you're going to put him on top, restart the whole thing and let you just have a through line, but just like break out and have a new line. Yeah, there's no way you can do this.
Flashpoint is their saving grace.
Absolutely.
That's their trump card.
Yes.
And with the fact that I feel like with Andy Muschietti at the Helmer, I mean, he was good on the first movie, but he kind of fell down on the second. With the power of It Part 1, like that movie was huge. Yeah. And if he's able to bring that lightning in a bottle back again to the Flashpoint, like I feel like they'll be able to do it big. But they just gave him the job because of the fact that he made.
Can they catch Marvel?
No, they cannot. Absolutely not. They're not going to catch. They have to create their own lane. That's like LeBron James trying to catch Michael Jordan or anybody trying to catch anybody.
Hey, there's some psycho people out there that think they can.
No. Create your own lane, man. Like be like Allen Iverson or like Penny Hardaway. Just create your own.
Sit at the mid table.
Oh my God. Anyway, just create your own lane. You're not going to catch Marvel. Do something different. Be different. And you'll make money that way.
They're so far behind Marvel that they're never going to catch Marvel in terms of money. They're just going to have to pray.
I'm talking popularity, because everybody that I talk to that is a YouTuber always says that DC characters are more popular, more interesting than Marvel characters.
Once they do them correctly and they're able to bring the proper nuance and the proper tone and atmosphere, absolutely. I really hope that they knock it out of the park with the new Batman. I really hope that they can nail him from the beginning and generate him to be better and better and better. And I hope they do that with the new Man of Steel that they're going to bring in. I'm not too big on the whole race bending of Batman. I mean, of Superman. I mean, do a proper Superman dies and bring, all the different Superman and the proper Doomsday and that way. But don't go too far with it. But yeah, I think they can do it.
Chosen comes in with another $5 super chat. He said 100% agree with Rob. I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars, man. Star Wars is my thing, man. But after Rise of Skywalker, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my love disappeared for a while. And it's gonna be a while. And the announcement of Patty Jenkins doing a Rogue Squadron movie does not make me happy. That's not making me feel any better about the future either.
But she's gonna be reined in. Disney's gonna rein that behind. Oh yeah. 100%. Like
I don't know. We're talking about Kathleen Kennedy though. Kathleen Kennedy's like, she's a woman, man. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
No. She only got that clout because of the first Wonder Woman, and she had Girl Scouts running around like with Wonder Woman tiaras on. That was it. She ain't getting that with Rogue Squadron. Absolutely not.
So this worked with Onzo. Let's see if this will work for Rob. I only need 2 more members to hit 40 members. Here's the link, guys. Become a member. Let's see if we get 2 more members. Also, I'm going to put in the 5-minute warning because we got to wrap up to go do Storm Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, I don't want to end the show when we have good chemistry, but it's like, man, we got to get Storm Nation done.
Well, I mean, those are good questions. Any other questions, Danny? Man, you throwing out the good questions, man.
No, I just throw that for anybody.
Danny's just not used to someone agreeing with him a lot.
I'm hoping that's damn sure the truth, there, boy.
He didn't realize his long lost son was going to be on the show today.
Say that again.
Listen, man, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. You know, we some older guys. We some seasoned dudes.
We got Danny and Sharif Graham.
We know how. Listen, man. Yeah, you should put us on.
Preserved.
Yeah, we should have our own show. Just me and Danny just upset about shit together. That'll be fun. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be just real fun.
I got too many shows now.
You got too many shows?
It's all I can do to hang in there now, buddy. The Sandman is all on my head now. Danny. That's your bedtime.
All right. Well, I don't know. They all
all
the show.
Poppy tonight.
That's what I was about to say. I said that needs to hear. Come to bed, Poppy.
I come running. I go running.
Okay.
Poppy. Did I tell you about the? Because I'm trying to learn a little bit of Spanish. Did I tell you about that?
You still with that, Mister?
I'm trying.
I go to Taco Bell and I don't know nothing. Like what? You was like some nonsense joke you made.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, but I was like, so I learned "Está bien," right? Because I always say that to everybody in English. I always say, "Are you good?" That's just one of my things. Mm-hmm. So I randomly yesterday, I was just going up to people instead of saying, "Are you good?" I say "Estás bien," right? Mm-hmm. And they start talking to me in Spanish. I'm like, "No, I'm not there yet. Calm down, not there yet."
All right, well, if you ain't there yet, but I give you some pointers. You gotta like drop all of that off. You gotta be like "Estás bien." That's like beginner level Spanish. You gotta be like "Está bien." Take off the ES, put the TA, and just mash the bien. So
that's fine.
Hey, to be fair, you hear me talk. I can barely speak proper English.
There you go with that again. That self-deprecating stuff, man. Like, how you gonna do this? Like, come on, man. Well, you got a Puerto Rican queen, and you out here like, I can't speak no Spanish, bro. You better hurry up.
She is strict as fuck, though. Right? Pronounce the S. Like, you got to pronounce the R right. I'm like,
that's how it is, man.
Like, I barely can speak my own language that I was born with.
That's how it is, man. I'm married with a Latina, man. I know.
You don't have the right motivation.
Yeah. Rob ain't ready for the chancletazo. That's what it is.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow on the way to her house, I'm going to Books a Million. I'm getting Spanish for Dummies.
No, bro. You just go. Don't do that. Don't do that. Here, you want to learn Spanish? You go to like a taco spot or like a Mexican spot, and you just sit there and you eat in the restaurant, and you just try to talk to people in Spanish. And the thing is, like, that's the best way to learn. Not books. No. Being around.
You're all
you don't
wrong.
Think so?
No, you're all wrong.
Really, yes, really.
She's the one that's gonna teach you, and she's gonna tutor you. And every time she tutor you, she has to give you a gift. A little something. That's
I see how you
don't give her ideas.
I see how you doing it. I like that, guys. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's what you do, Rob.
Right, well, I didn't learn that way. I just got thrown
on your phone. You go on your phone. You download the language app. All right. You put the language app on.
See. Okay. All right. So we can talk about this later, but I'm just gonna say, like, to learn for languages, it's the nuance of like how to use it and what to talk about. So like you can not know anything in that language, but if you can pronounce that one phrase with like perfect nuance and intonation, people will believe it, like 100%. And that's how I got on for many years until I actually learned. So it's like you just got to get rid of that gringo Spanish, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what to do. You let her talk like a whole tape of Spanish, and at nighttime, put your headphones on and just go sleep with her. And before you know it, it's like osmosis. It'll just absorb into your brain.
Man, I'll be waking up.
Oh my God.
Hey, I will say this. Look, I am trying like a motherfucker because I'm very competitive, so I won't take any failure.
If she say, Rob, for each correct sentence you sing, you speak to me, I'm gonna give you something, boy, that you shit you be talking in about 2 hours.
Listen. There's an African leader. There's an African leader. I think it's President Mugabe, and what he said was, if you really want to find the cure for cancer, have women boycott sex, and I guarantee you, within 2 weeks, the whole world they'll find a cure for cancer.
I'll become a scientist
for
overnight.
AIDS. I guarantee overnight they'll do it. So absolutely. So Lulu, keep it away from him till he's able to go.
That's right.
No.
Yeah.
Keep it away from him until he's able to order some shit at Pollo Tropical.
Don't even. Play that. Yo, I'm with Rob. Don't even.
Con habichuela.
Because
or send him to La Granja for like expert level.
keeping that.
No,
don't even play that because that causes issues.
No, what you mean? What you mean? You be like,
right? You be like, what the fuck you mean you ain't giving me no poon tonight?
Nah. You know what? You know what you should do? You know what? He should learn to say it in Spanish. Be like, oye, mami, esta noche yo quiero jugo de papaya.
I don't even like papaya.
You see? He knows.
You're totally gonna play with her papaya. What the hell's wrong with you, man?
No. Rob is saying yo quiero jugo de papaya, so he needs
jugo de
it.
papaya.
Jugo, papo, coño, bro.
I know how to
No me escucha, papo.
I know how to say stop the milk. Are you okay? I know how to say I love you. That's all I need to know.
No, you don't. You need more. I'm surprised.
I am white. I am learning for the first time.
Bro, I am of no Spanish descent at all. None. Period. I am black from the South. But I learned. I had to learn.
But Sharif, there's a difference between you and me. You speak better English than I do.
You know what? I'll give you that. 400 years. Thank you for giving me that. Thank you.
I mean.
Thank you.
I guess these people from the colonies never learned how to speak proper English.
Colonizer.
I'm just saying.
That's it.
I would say is that if it wasn't for my mom with that strict rule that it was only Spanish at the table, man, I wouldn't have.
That's what she needed to do. So he needs to learn. And the second he walk in that house, that's it. Boom.
You know what? The important thing, Rob, is that you're trying. It doesn't matter if you say it wrong or right.
There it is. I'll give you that.
The fact that you're trying is respect right there, man.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody gave me props for at least trying.
A friend of mine was Japanese, and what she did, she spoke to her daughter in English. Her husband only spoke to the child in Japanese. And that's how they learned.
I know how to speak Japanese. Ramen, egg rolls, sushi.
Wow, oh my God.
Hold on. I was a little bit slow. There we go. Now you can continue.
Yeah, there you go.
Japanese is like a constipated type of accent. Right?
Oh no, here we go.
Oh God.
Oh my God. They be like, I like now the egg rolls.
The views.
I'm just saying. It sounds like
the views of Robert Storm and Gaïskar do not reflect the views of the brothers on the panel.
Absolutely, yes.
We got
a little bit of more Metamucil.
We got Godzilla and Sushi. Sushi and Godzilla.
Oh my God.
Tokyo Drift is my favorite movie.
Yeah, you're gonna be on Hot Take tomorrow, buddy.
Oh, absolutely. Media takeout all day. Hot 97. They talking about you.
Hey, that's fine. Won't be the first time. So anyway, with that said, we're gonna go ahead and cancel the show, or not cancel the show. Sorry.
You were the first time.
Subscribe to my channel, but it's done.
You all have a great day.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, man.
Peace out, guys. See you guys on Storm Nation.